Good morning. Good morning where I'm at. This may be afternoon, this may be evening, but anyway, today is our first day of our Create Your Novel in 30 Days challenge. And where we're going to start at the very beginning. Um, First of all, you're going to start, I would start with your synopsis. What's your story about? Um, I, I've written mine. How, um, so what you're going to write down is, you're going to write, and then, okay, you're going to write everything down that you know about your story as much as you can. And then what I do is I take what I know about my story and I put it into my story um, put it into my book, my actual book description page. So I'll like what I like to do is I like to take I set up my document. By setting up my document, I use the navigation pane to put in. I put in a thing that says before chapter one, which will help me organize my flashbacks and whatnot. And then I put chapter 1 through 30, like each day I'll have approximately the word, however many words, per day, um, so that I have it all organized, so I can get it all organized. I might not have 30 chapters in the end, but for now it's 30 chapters, one for each day. It kind of works for me. The next thing I do is I write, um, I create the character Bible. And that's basically your descriptions of each one of your characters. Again, I use the navigation pane to, like the name of each character, or, if you don't know the name of the character, like what the name of the protagonist is, the main character, you put protagonist on it, and you can figure that out as you go along. Then, once you get that done, I also have a build world builders document where you would document what your characters, the scene, the different scenes, the backgrounds, descriptions of different scenes and whatnot. You can store them in there so you can kind of get an idea of what's where. And it's not always easy to remember. It's okay. Is the boat on the left side of the dock, the right side of the dock, whatever. Um, is the table on the right side of the room? Is there a fireplace? That kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff you want to put in your story building. Along with if you've got fantasy stories, or historically accurate stories, whatever you want to put all that information in that story world for your story world. Um, and so that's it for today. If you do things differently, if you set things up differently, write down in the comments, or if you want to try something, if you think a different way would be better to use, mention it down in the comments. It's fine with me. We're all here to learn and to work together. So until tomorrow, bye.